I just got done watching Black Mirror Season 7, so let's rank every single episode from the worst to the best. I want to reiterate this is an unbiased ranking, meaning that some people watch Black Mirror for the gut-wrenching plot twists. However, I judge an episode on its own merit, so that way it's not biased. Coming in at last place, we've got Eulogy, and I don't know where to start on this one. It's just bland. That's the best way to put it. It reminds me of unseasoned chicken, and Paul literally carries the episode at times. If you like plot twists and like revelations, you probably like this episode. But saying that, man, they could have done so much more with it. And the theme is pretty much basic. Like, I don't know. For me, this is top 5 worst Black Mirror episodes. Because that's how... It's just bland. Like, there's no flavour to it. There's nothing going on. There's just... You just left me going, okay, this is just a filler episode. You know, just to fill all 6 episodes. It's just... They could have done so much more with it, man. It's too basic. Again, if you like regret and despair and all that stuff, you probably like this episode. From an unbiased point of view, this is not great. It's legit not great. There's just some of the shot selections are not great. It's just dragged on. It just felt like, okay, can you please stop this episode? Coming in at 5th place, we got Bete Noire. You see, I really like multi-genre episodes and multi-genre films, like Parasite, for example. And this is a multi-genre episode. I mean, there's revenge, there's sci-fi, there's terrible CGI, there's girl power, there is despair. There's a lot of themes in this episode, which is good. However, it left me wanting more. And that's the biggest issue with this episode. Like, they could have done so much with it, man. The potential of this episode is endless. Like, it could have been one of the greatest Black Mirror episodes of all time. However, they just rushed it. Like, in every single instance, the pacing of it was just rushed. Like, you thought it was going great, yeah? And then out of nowhere, something happened. All of a sudden, you're on to the next scene. All of a sudden, you're on to the next scene. Next thing you know, it's the climax. Again, a lot of people hated the ending of this episode because of the morals or whatever. But again, this is unbiased point of view, so I don't really care about the ending and how it should have ended. The main issue with the ending is that it's abrupt. Like, it just completely finishes. And then the next minute, you know, you got some terrible CGI work. And then the dialogue, especially towards the end, is so bad. Like, it's genuinely bad. It's like one of the worst dialogues you ever hear. That level of bad. Again, if you like plot twists and playing the guessing game, you probably like this episode, but it's not great, man. Like, the potential of this episode is so wild. And then what we got at the end was so bad. Coming in at 4th place, we've got Common People. I feel like episode 1 summed up season 7. Bland, boring, forgettable, and copied. Like, this episode is literally Joan is Awful meets, what's the episode? The Entire History of You. That's what this episode is. It's legit copy and paste. And Black Mirror is supposed to be innovative, you know, thought-provoking. All we got is just copy and paste. And I think Netflix knew deep down that season 7 wasn't great. Because I saw no promotion for season 7. Like, when season 6 dropped, you saw Joan is Awful placed everywhere. Legit, promoted everywhere. I saw it in bus stops, I saw it everywhere. I only knew about season 7 getting released 2 days before it did. And that's because I checked. If I didn't check, I probably would have known that's a new season. But about Common People, it's just same old Black Mirror stuff. It's your typical Black Mirror episode. There's nothing new, it's just rinse and repeat. If you're a sad person and you like a good cry, this is the episode for you. But it's not great, man. It's so not great. I'll go back to shot selections. This episode was pretty poor. I mean, in the beginning it had some good shots. At the end it had some good shots. But in the middle it's just not great. I feel like Chris did his thing. And the doctor in the episode, she wasn't that great. It wasn't good, man. Coming in at 3rd place, we've got USS Callister Into Infinity. I seriously can't believe I'm ranking this high. But that's how bad season 7 is. But yeah, about this episode, it's like USS Infinity again. But I feel like the first episode was about Star Trek. And this episode feels like more Star Wars. And I'm all for having sequel episodes, you know. I think that's great. But I don't know, man. It's the same stuff. And you can tell they blew the budget of season 7 in this. And then you look at Eulogy, for example, which was super low budget. And you can tell. This episode was nowhere near as good as the first USS Callister episode. But still okay. You can still watch it if you're bored. But it's man. It's just mid. We finally get into some half decent episode, and coming in at number 2 is Hotel Reverie. Again, another high budget episode, and you can clearly tell, but at least it's an original idea. I think Issa Rae was great. I think Emma was great. I think Awkwafina was great. And yeah, it was a good episode. One of my favourite things about this episode was the mise en scène, fancy word for stuff in a frame. Like in the episode, the black and white bit and the real world is simultaneously shot, and it looks pretty good. Like you can tell the energy from the outside world and the energy from this world. I won't spoil what it is. It's like you can feel it. It's different, especially being in the same frame. You just feel it, which is good. And also, I'm quite content with the pacing of this episode. It's paced like a slow burner and like a short movie, which is good. And there's my problem. You see, this episode was 1.5 hours long. So was USS Callister. And you look at Bete and Noire, all he needed is half an hour longer and a bigger budget, and it would have blew the roof off. Like, the potential of that Bete and Noire episode was endless, but they didn't there's no care in that episode, man. And that's what hurts, because that episode could have just been the greatest episode of all time. Instead, there was low budget and a short runtime. But back to Hotel Reverie, and I really like the tension in this episode. It's really good. Like, you see there's a lot of tension, there's so many unnervousness, and it's coupled with dark comedy, which is also great because it kind of just brings things to life. Again, if you don't like the woke stuff, you probably won't like this episode, but from an unbiased point of view, this episode's pretty great. I mean, it's watchable at least. But coming in at number 1, we've got Plaything. And where do I start with this episode? In my opinion, I think it's top 10 Black Mirror episodes of all time. Probably at the lower end of the 10, but still top 10. And it's wild because everyone I've ever spoken to placed this near the bottom. But here's where I say you need to be unbiased, because if you put your personal preferences aside, this episode is so good, man. Peter Capaldi was phenomenal in this episode. So good. As was the interrogation guy. This episode is so good, man. It focuses on technological singularity, which is an interesting topic, right? But theme aside, the shot selection in this episode is some of the greatest Black Mirror's ever seen. And I'm super thankful, especially for the frame they used, because they didn't do a widescreen frame. It's good, man. It's so good. I was like pleasantly surprised. Like, I did film studies in school, right? And it's one of the worst subjects you could ever do, because you end up working jobs that you don't even like, and it's not even related, and you start panicking. But one of the lessons that I'm thankful it taught me is about lighting in film. For example, I want you to rewatch that episode, right? And focus on the lighting and how it affects the mood of the person. Both the artificial light from the computer screens and the actual light in the interrogation room. You will thank me later. From an unbiased perspective, by far the best episode this season. Black Mirror's low-key falling off, and it's quite sad to see because it's my favourite TV shows of all time. But they need to go back to being British, man, because us Brits are weird in the head. We come off the most random ideas of all time. I think that's what made Black Mirror great, not just rinse and repeat episodes we saw this season, which made it bad.